Devotees of the channel will be familiar with the fact that I wasn't best impressed with this episode of Too Many Spirits. So they've mentioned their sponsor once. Okay, whatever. I hate when subtitles do that, by the way. They should not commentate. They should accurately represent what is said in the video. Wow. It was brought by Scorn. The first season had a real fireplace. It had a cozy atmosphere. It didn't have all the fucking lighting. They had no personnel because it was made during COVID. They just keep talking about fucking Scorn. They increased the presence of Stephen Lim because he's very marketable. The banter is utterly shit. The set doesn't look cozy whatsoever. The fun of the original is that there was no preparation and he just made shitty drinks on the fly and then they got absolutely fucked off them, you know.
The switch from his scorn voice to, okay, so ingredient number 2 is blood.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Scorn this! Scorn that! This is literally like from Scorn, man. I'm headcanoning that Shane is just not happy with the direction that Watcher has taken. He was never on board. I mean, there's a reason he ended up at BuzzFeed, but, you know. Thank you, editing, for reaffirming that his impression wasn't very good.
Just like Scorn.
That's right.
Just like Scorn. Scorn, the hosts and the occasional bit of content are the spoonful of sugar that makes the gallon of rat poison go down. You don't like being advertised to, and neither do I. We think, alright, fine, there are ads on the video, not in the video, but that's the trade-off for paying people for making zero budget content. Scorn! 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 If you don't shut the fuck up about Scorn, I will have you shot. They have no energy whatsoever. It genuinely seemed like they were having fun in the first series. Scorn! Scorn!
One of the worst drinks you have ever made. It's pretty rough. Joking.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not good.
Like, really vile. Now, normally we ask people to submit ghosts.
On that note, I would say that this is probably one of my least favorite YouTube videos ever. They think more expensive equals higher quality. So high quality, in fact, that they thought that they could compete with streaming services. Real ones. Also, I Had a Dream, you know, are usually the shittiest kinds of stories.
Sleep talk and walk on occasion.
I walk on occasion, too.
You know that's not what they meant.
Oh, yeah, such rapport. The fact that the fire is fake shows everything. I'm cutting this down for your viewing pleasure, but this is an incredibly boring video. Brought to you by Scorn. In case you didn't know, how much were they paid for this shit? Scorn, 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 Scorn.
Why is this place covered in skin?
Why is this video covered in Scorn? It really sucks how much they're pretending to have fun, and it doesn't work. Scorn. Them hating the drinks is always a fun part of the show, because they're prepared improperly and were terrible ideas, but it's really not easy to get into the camaraderie, because it feels like they're forced to be there. Brought to you by Scorn. I cannot believe how much they overestimated the quality of this content. With a shitty movie, like, at least a bunch of money was spent on it, so there's, like, something to look at.
I liked it a lot.
Great work, Anonymous.
I wish I would have.
But it feels like this feels like No Exit.
This is a branded episode. I know sometimes when you
Oh, really?
episodes, people are like, they're doing a branded episode. I think this might be the most bangers we've ever had in a single
These stories kick ass.
This is really good.
Imagine
But they don't get it. It has nothing to do with the stories and everything to do with the fun, the presentation, the drinks, the set. Scorn. How long is the— oh, it's nearly over, thank fuck. Like, I like this as a concept. Am I just miserable, or is this a bad video? I was about to, like, ask whether or not they've cracked jokes because they've been so bad. Brought to you by Scorn. That was exhausting. That was an utterly exhausting watch. This is not long enough to drink to, by the way. Oh, it's not over. Oh. The enshittification of Watcher. Scorn. Scorn. Ugh, what a shit video.
That's a strong episode.
They can't go back anymore. Once you lose your homemade feel, it's all over. You only know how to simulate the homemade feel, which loses the homemade feel. Scorn, Scorn. It will scorn the living scorn out of you. My new pronouns are Scorn, Scorn Self. Scorn. Thanks for that, Scorn. Super Scorn. Very Scorn. Even drunker. What happened to... It, yeah, okay. They put it in the wrong order. Okay.
Greetings. Let's drink too many spirits.
Oh, thank fuck. And then you realize the entire point of this show. It was made during COVID. You know, people needed shit to watch. So they donned their masks, they socially distance, they get a campfire going, the camera work it works. Ryan's wearing a weird fucking t-shirt. Well, it's kind of awesome. They actually look like they're having a good time. The main point is that they fuck things up.
I like this one.
You know what, Ryan? I hope you do.
Ricky did nothing wrong. Ricky did nothing wrong. The chairs look comfy. The real entertainment is just shit going wrong. Because they're drunk, they misspeak, you know.
That's your, can you read?
Yeah.
Okay.
This comes from, anyways, let's get to the next story. Sorry, this comes from user first story. 69. 3 knocks on the front door, warning of a death in the family. No one died until 2 years later. When my father passed on the same day.
Oh no. The set is so much better. It's cheap. It works. You can see the subjects. It's lit well enough. There's a real campfire. Oh my god, it feels like they want to be there.
We're warming up. Yeah. This drink is actually
Anyway, thanks for Scorn. Bye bye, my little Scornlets. I hope to scorn you another